Hello, 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 hello. Happy Sunday to every one of you. Thanks for showing up on our weekly um, Sunday parenting webinar with me, Mma Okoye, your trained guidance counselor and seasoned parenting coach. It's raining heavily in here. I just pray it doesn't disrupt our network. I'll try to be as fast as I can to make sure we're able to catch one or two before the end of the session. So I am Mma Okoye, a counselor and parenting coach. This is supposed to be a weekly gathering for the home heroes. And who are the home heroes? The home heroes are the parents in the Parents Academy. We are already we have gone more than half of our cohort 1.0, warming up for cohort 2.0, and cohort 2.0 we will be inducting the parents for that cohort on the 1st of July. So cohort 1.0 is ending in June. So if you want to be part of that to become a parent academy, do well to join us. The link and every other thing you need to know about that is in the description. So go to the description, you will get to see that. And also, benefits of being a home hero. Number one, you will have unrestricted access to a trained professional guidance counselor for 6 whole months. Now, one session with me is 15,000 naira. But then, when you are a home hero, you will have unrestricted access to me for 6 months. And remember, parenting comes with lots of challenges. Children can be funny, children can do one or two things that will make you get you overwhelmed, and you feel like you really want to talk to someone who will keep this secret. When it comes to our children, we don't like to expose it and all that. So you need this confidentiality, not just confidentiality, someone who will advise you on professional way of handling some of these things. These are one of your benefits. Once you pay 30,000 naira to be a home hero for 6 months, you have unrestricted access. No matter the number of your children, I will be there for each of your children, follow up on the things giving you headache. Then another thing, you'll be in a platform where you will be journaling your parenting progress. As you are journaling, you'll be improving. Yeah, Chisom is here. Hello, Chisom. Welcome to today's webinar. Is it raining over there? Please drop it in the comment section. It's raining heavily, as it's raining cats and dogs here in Port Harcourt. Chisom, is it raining over there? Where are you watching from? Okay, so I was talking about benefits of being a home hero. Apart from unrestricted access to um, professional guidance counselor, you will be in a place um, where you'll be encouraged to journal even your personal growth. You don't abandon yourself because you're parenting. Your personal growth is also part of the things we look at. Your mental health will be taken care of by a professional guidance counselor, not just a sort of a brainwashing thing. We do things based on facts, research, experience, and all that. Then another benefit is that you will be in a place where you will be getting regular updates, regular teaching, weekly teachings about parenting on different topics. Oh, it's raining in Onitsha. Oh my goodness, it's raining heavily here. I just pray the network doesn't disturb us. So, having said that about the Parents Academy Cohort 2.0, let's move straight into what we have here today. In case you are listening, if you are able to meet up with this live stream, or you are listening after the live stream, maybe you are watching the replay, please do subscribe to this channel. If you've not subscribed to this channel, click on the like button and share if you've ever gotten any value from this channel. Okay, without further much ado, let's delve into what we have today. Connected communication, teaching kids to talk with you, not just to you. We were raised when we listen to our parents. If we want to talk, we are talking to our parents, not talking with our parents. These are two different things. But now the millennial parents and the Gen Z parents are beginning to see that that did not really work well for us. That got lots of us damaged. That got lots of us make series of mistakes because there was no proper guidance. That got lots of us into series of regrets. A lot of parents are like damaged people today because we did not talk with our parents. When we talk with our parents, they would have guided us properly. They would have taught us what we are supposed to know at a young stage. But today, we are changing the narratives. I mean, we, the millennial parents and the Gen Z parents, we are changing that narrative. We want to talk with our children. We want to know what's going on in their lives. We want to know how they are coping. We want to know the challenges they are facing, and as well help them overcome some of these challenges. So the next thing, let us put on the slide now and see what we have. Now, connected communication, teaching kids to talk with you, not just to you. I said that two different things. Building deeper connections through meaningful conversation by Mma Okoye. And I plead again, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do well to subscribe, then like, just click on the like button. That means a whole lot to me. I know you do that for me. Thank you for doing that for me. And also share this if you've ever gotten value from any of my live webinars or my videos. Please share and let other parents know that this kind of thing is happening. A lot of parents are not aware that we are having something like this every Sunday. But please, when you let them know, they will appreciate you for that, because they'll learn one or two things just free of charge without paying a dime. How kind can I be? Our counselors, our work is a work of kindness and empathy. So that's why we bring you some of these things at your doorstep free of charge. So instead of using your data to watch some of the things that are not adding values to your life, why don't you dedicate it to something like this? It will benefit you more. Now, we are not taking much time. My target is 30 minutes maximum, 45 minutes max. Okay, so let's continue with our conversation. The communication gap. Are we really connecting? That's the question. Are we really connecting? Now, this webinar is for every stage of parents. In fact, even if you're about to wed or you have intention of marrying tomorrow and having your own children, this topic is for you. It's for every stage of parenting, from pregnancy to the toddlers to early childhood, middle childhood, adolescents, teenagers, young adults, and all that. All of them are involved in this conversation. So let's look at this question. Are we really connecting? This is a rhetorical question. Now you need to think about your daily interactions with your child. Are they mostly about instructions, quick question, or surface level information? Most times the only time we talk to our children is keep this in here, go and bring me this, go and do this, that. Just instruction, quick question, just on the surface level information. We don't really have deep conversation to talk with our children. The next is, do you sometimes feel like you are talking at them rather than talking with them? Ask yourself this question. Do you talk at them or you talk with them? Now you're going to understand what talking with them means when we go deeper into this. Now the next is, this communication gap you are creating or you have between you and your children can lead to misunderstandings, it can lead to frustration and weaker parent-child bond. I said it can lead to misunderstanding, it can lead to frustration and weaker parent-child bond. So when you are creating this communication gap, you're just giving instruction, asking questions, the child will just go into his shelf and remain there. Your child will not be able to talk with you. You only talk, the child listens and responds. That is not proper communication. Yeah, Francisca Chinenye is here. Welcome, Francisca. Is it still raining in your area? It's raining in Port Harcourt. Chisom said it's raining in Onitsha. Thanks for showing up on this forum. Francisca is another home hero. Chisom is a home hero. You too can be a home hero in the next cohort come July 1st. Okay, let's continue. Whenever I see my home heroes, I'm excited. You know how we roll. So we are talking about the communication gap. So connected communication aims to bridge this gap and foster deeper understanding. Now, this is for mommies, this is for daddies. Sometimes when we say some of these things, the daddies are like, it's for their mothers. No, it's not just for their mothers. So if you are here, drag your husband, tell your husband, come, come, come. There's something I want you to listen to, so that both of you will do this in the lives of your children. The children need this communication between mommy, communication between daddy. But if you're a single parent, oh, Francisca is running there too. Wow. God is wonderful. So if you are a single parent, a divorcee, a widow, a widower, let this not make you feel bad, okay? You can equally have this. Okay, Chisom said, no, I said it's not raining. Oh, Chisom, it's true. You said it's not raining. That's cool. That's cool. It's not raining in our nature. It's raining heavily, as in heavily in Port Harcourt, where I am. Okay, now concerning communication, I say if you're a single parent, a divorcee, a widower, a widow, don't feel bad about this. You can bridge that gap too as a parent, as a single parent. If you have siblings who are well exposed and have understanding, they can equally come in to bridge this gap. Even if your child cannot talk to you about certain things, let them have that trusted uncle, trusted adult, maybe your own sibling that your children can talk to, because sometimes because of our nature to discipline them and all that, they can shy away certain things. But then if you bridge this gap very well, they will tell you at least 90% of their problems. Okay, all right. So what is connected communication? Moving beyond the surface. Remember, I talked about talking on the surface. Moving beyond the surface. What is connected communication? Number one, active listening. I think I've mentioned active listening in one of my videos, free webinars. So as I talk, if you have a question, please do well to drop it. I will respond to that at the end of my teaching. Then if I say anything that touches you, give me those emojis. I want to see them. I appreciate them a lot. So give me those images. I just keep giving it to me. I love seeing them. If any stray bullet hits you, tell me this one hit me directly. Okay. Okay, so connected communication, active listening. You need to truly pay attention when your child is talking. So it's not when your child wants to say something, say, will you shut up there? You are not you are building walls instead of bridges. So when your child wants to talk, be patient enough to pay attention and hear what the child wants to say. Even that your 2 months old baby that is doing blah 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 da da da, pay attention to that. Let your child know that you are actually paying attention to whatever they want to say. Start on time to teach your child that you actually listen to what they're saying. Now, truly hearing and understanding your child's perspective, both verbal and non-verbal, helps. In fact, that is what active listening is. When your child is talking to you, drop your gadgets, drop everything. Look at that child eyeball to eyeball. Pay attention to non-verbal cues, the verbal expressions, the facial expression. I mean, not the facial expressions, the hand movements, leg movements, and all of that. So you pay attention to that. Now, empathy. Empathy is very, very important in parenting. Try to see the world through your child's eyes and acknowledge their feelings. When your 2-year-old child is talking to you, try to see the world through a 2-year-old child, not seeing the world like a parent. It will help you. Try to put yourself in the shoes of your child. You will be able to understand your child better and feel what the child is feeling. Then ask open-ended questions, not just surface questions that will give yes or no answer. Learn to ask questions that will encourage more than just yes or no answers. Let your questions make the child to explain. Always ask questions that will make the child explain. And as the child is explaining, please be patient enough to be an active listener. You pick clues that will help you in guiding the child. I always tell parents, even my home heroes, I tell them, as a parent, your duty is to guide. help and direct your child. That's your duty. And if your duty is to guide, help, and direct your child, active listening skill is one of the skills you must intentionally and consciously develop. Even us as counselors during our training, one of the things we are trained to do is active listening. You pay attention to whatever the person is saying, then you'll be able to respond based on what the person said. So, as a parent, please develop that as a skill. Then, creating a safe space is very important in every home. Create a safe space. This safe space helps in fostering an environment where your child feels comfortable sharing anything without judgment. You can see, because we constantly judge them, these children came out with something. We listen, we don't judge. Because we trained them in a way that we constantly judge them. Even our parents did same with us, and they came up with, we listen, we don't judge. So most times they also like you to listen without judging. You can guide, you can direct, you can advise, but please don't judge, don't condemn. Don't give up on any child, no matter the age of the child. Do not give up, no matter what the child is doing to make you feel bad. Don't give up on that child. Remember, your duty is to continuously guide, direct, and advise. That's your duty as a parent. Now, the next is mutual respect. Remember, respect is reciprocal. Don't just say, you're not respecting me. That's your child. I mean, your 2 months old baby deserves respect. And someone may be like, oh, Auntie Ma, you have come again. How can I respect my child? You need to respect your child. There are certain things you need to do to respect your child. I don't want to go deep into that because it will make this webinar longer than I intend. Remember, I said 30 minutes, 45 minutes maximum. I don't want to exceed that. So when you respect your child, you will also receive that respect. Remember, when you give out, what you give out is what your child takes in and equally give out. Children are like computers, garbage in, garbage out. You don't say respect, but you don't respect the child. So you need to respect the child's feeling, the child's needs. Not all physical needs. When I mean the needs, is more of psychological, emotional, social needs than physical needs. I mean the basic ones: food, shelter, clothing, and education. So you respect all that about the child. And you also listen with empathy. When you do some of these things, the child will be able to learn how to respect himself or herself and equally respect you, the parent. Remember, today we are talking about connected communication, teaching kids to talk with you, not just to you. When there is no mutual respect, your child cannot talk with you. When the environment is not a safe space for communication, your child cannot talk with you. When there is no empathy, your child cannot talk with you. When there is no active listening on the part of the parent, your child cannot talk with you. Rather, your child will just talk to you. So, why connected communication matters? The powerful benefits of connected communication. Number one, it builds stronger parent-child bond. It builds trust, it builds security, and a deeper emotional connection. If you are able to achieve this in your children, you can see the image I have there, two hands joining together and growing a plant. That plant is your child. There is bond between the plant, the sand, and the hand. So that's what connected communication does. So when there is connected communication and you're able to build this bond with your child from childhood, you have done everything you are supposed to do as a parent. You'll be able to have very high influence over your children. Even you won't even compete with peer pressure. Your child will always take whatever you say first before considering what the friends are saying. And even when the friends say anything, your child will want to confirm it from you. In fact, that's even what will make you a successful parent. If you're able to build this bond, trust, security, your child is sure that he or she is secured. You are protecting the child from all manner of abuses. You are giving financial security, providing the things you are supposed to provide for the child. You are giving emotional support. You are giving academic support. These are the forms of security the child needs. If you are providing all this, you will be forming that bond and you have high influence in your child, and you'll be making your child talk with you, not just to you. Then another benefit is that it improves understanding. It helps you truly know your child's thoughts, feelings, and challenges. When your child is talking with you, you'll be able to understand your child, understand what the child is going through, understand the challenges, and be able to continue helping, continue guiding, continue directing. The next is enhanced problem solving. When your child is talking with you, because you are an adult, I always tell parents, the child's brain, I mean the prefrontal cortex part of the brain, develops at mid 20s, from 23, 24, 25. So before that age, you are the external prefrontal cortex your child has. You help your child with decision making, you help your child with logical reasoning. Now, when your child is not talking with you, and your child is just talking to you, how can you help that child with decision making, problem solving, logical reasoning? You cannot, because you don't even know what the child is going through. You don't even know the challenges. You don't even know what the child is feeling. So the child will only work and act on emotions, because the amygdala is very, very active at the adolescent stage. So your child will just work with emotions without proper reasoning. Another benefit is that increased cooperation. Children are more likely to listen and cooperate when they feel heard and understood. So when you keep complaining that your child is stubborn, your child is not listening to you, ask yourself, have I really bonded with my child? Is there connected communication between me and my child? Is there Does my child feel secured with me? Is this parent child bond strong between my child and I? These are the things you pay attention to before you complain that your child is being disrespectful, your child is talking to you anyhow, your child is not obeying you. Find out if your child feels heard. Do you actually listen to your child? If your child doesn't feel heard, there will be disconnection between you and your child. Now, another benefit which I did not put up here, it's about in the human psychologists have researched and found out these three things about the human behavior: the ID, the ego, and the superego. I'll just rush over it. Maybe one of these days I'll bring it up as a topic and we'll talk about it. So the ID, everybody has it according to psychologists, according to research. This is according to Sigmund Freud, the research he did, a psychologist, a well-known psychologist. So the ID is that part of the human behavior, is also part of the brain that makes the person act without reasoning. Just the person acts on gratification, what pleases him or her, just what makes that person feel good. The person acts without reasoning. Then we have the ego. The ego is the one that tries to make the person see reasons logically, and like, think about this before you do this, think about this before you do this. Then we have the super ego, which is the moral part of the human being, the one that brings conscience, the one that brings guilt and shame when you behave in an irrational way, the one that makes you behave in a well acceptable manner according to your family values, your standard, the societal values. So as parents, when you make your child talk with you, you'll be able to help the child develop a stronger super ego. And this super ego is what makes morality stick in your child. This is what makes your child develop healthy conscience. Today, a lot of our young ones do not have healthy conscience. Many people have dead conscience because nobody is there to strengthen the super ego. So the ID is taking over. It's natural instinct in human beings. So the ID is taking over. So people are now acting without reasoning, without logical reasoning, without even thinking of consequences. But when you are there to allow your child talk with you, you'll be able to advise your child better, and your child's super ego will be stronger, developed in a way that your child will have a healthy conscience. Now, the next one is development of emotional intelligence. When your child talks with you, you'll be able to help your child develop emotional intelligence. This helps children learn to express themselves and understand others' emotions. So emotional intelligence should be done in the house. Remember, today we are talking about connected communication, teaching kids to talk with you, not just to you. If you are getting values already, give me that emoji. Give me that emoji. I want to see it. Tell me, write down, coach. That's a source of encouragement to me. and also share it for other parents to know that we do this every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Okay, the next, if you're just coming in, you will have to go back and start from the beginning at the end of this seminar, because you just meet something very, very important. Those of you who started from the beginning and who has been here, tell them what they have missed. Just one line of what you learned that they missed out on. Okay, let me continue. Uh, the next thing we want to look at is things parents can do, how parents can help. You need to be present. You can be very busy. Yes, we all are very, very busy. The economy is not even smiling. Even my home heroes, I tell them it's a taboo for a home hero to have one source of income. So you need to have multiple sources of income. Have your investments. Don't spend anyhow. So all that is putting lots of pressure on parents. So the economy for us in Nigeria, even all over the globe, is not smiling. We are all busy. Mommy is busy. Daddy is busy. But then you need to be present, because these children have just basically 18 years to stay with you. So if you can, oh, Chi Ifeme, say right done, coach. Welcome, Chi Ifeme. Good to read from you here. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so now the no matter how busy you are, make out time for them. Now, you can make out time for them. You can decide to have like 5 minutes every day with them. The other time we had a challenge in the Parents Academy where we did 1 week challenge, being present in the lives of our children. Every day I tell parents, today you're going to talk about this, tomorrow you're going to talk about this. I don't know, the home heroes here, how many of you did that? Chisom, Francisca, Chifeme, how many of you followed up with that challenge? I'm going to catch you here. How many of you followed up with that challenge we did? 1 week challenge of being present in your child's life. It helps a lot. So put away distractions, phones, work, and give your child your undivided attention. So if you're listening to me, you can also take up that challenge. If you want one-on-one coaching on that, you can come in, but the link to book one-on-one session is there in the comment section, in the description. Even if you are listening after this live webinar, you can write to us. Our email is there. You write to us, you drop in the comment section. I'll always want to read from you. That's one of the benefits of being a home hero. You have unrestricted access to a professional coach for 6 months. Yeah, Francisca, thank you. Is that right, done, coach? Thank you so much. So you have unrestricted access to a professional for 6 months. Even if you have 10 children, I will make out time for your 10 children. Okay. Okay, so next is dedicated talk time. So even short regular check-ins can make a big difference. It mustn't be 1 hour, 2 hours. Even just walk into their room, talk to them for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and you're out. Make out time to talk to them. Remember what I said about the super ego. You need to help them have a stronger super ego. For my home heroes, if you have more questions on that, we'll continue in the academy. If you ask me, I will help you. If you have personal issues with your child, come in, boss. I'll be there for you. You know, I've always done that for you. You testify to that. Okay, so create rituals. Bedtime chats, car rides, or meal times can be opportunities for connection. When my children were young, I've said it before, I had to get this Jehovah Witness book of Bible story. In the night, I'll read some of those stories with pictures. If I even got some story books that I normally read for them. Now, if you're also a parent of adolescents, your child is from 12 years and above, go to the description of this video, get Between Love, Infatuation, and My Identity. Read it together with your child. Maybe a few minutes before bedtime, chapter by chapter. Read it together with your child and have this honest conversation with your child. It will also help to strengthen your child's super ego in terms of morality, in terms of identity formation, in terms of being focused in what they need to do. Then non-verbal cues, pay attention to body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. I've said that before. Show genuine interest. I think I've said that when I talked about active listening. Ask follow-up questions and show curiosity about what they share. They shared something with you, don't just abandon it. Follow up with that. This will make your child talk with you. Remember, the topic is connected communication, teaching kids to talk with you, not just to you. And it's for every stage of parenting. I said every stage of parenting. Now, practical strategies. The previous slide was practical strategies part 1. This is practical strategies part 2. Putting it into practice. Whatever you've learned today, don't just leave it here. Put it into practice. I mean, beginning from this night. The home heroes, if you've done it, I want to see your message in the academy tonight. Put it into, tell me what you did. What particular thing did you do this night in terms of making your child talk with you and not just to you? Now, ask open-ended questions. I've said that. How was school? Try what was the most interesting thing that happened at school today. I mean, don't just say how was school. If you say how was school, your child will definitely say school was fine. But you can say what was the most interesting thing that happened in school today. Story will begin. Those of you that have children like 2 years, 3 years, try this. You will hear stories. So that will give you a clue into what your child is going through and better guide, direct, and advise the child. Then reflect and summarize. When the child is saying all of that, reflect on what the child has said and summarize. You may be like, so it sounds like you were feeling frustrated when Chike hit you on your bag and all that. Your child will be like, yes, that made me feel bad and all that. You are getting clues on what happened at school. Then validate feelings. Acknowledge their emotions. Don't say, why will you do that? You judge, you condemn. Don't do that. Rather, validate the feeling. You'll be like, oh, I understand how you feel. I feel your pain, but then you should have done it this way. You should have done it that way. So acknowledge their emotions, even if you don't agree with their actions. For example, I understand you are feeling angry. Yes, I understand. That should make you feel angry. But next time you should have done it this. In this way, you are not condemning, you are not judging, you are validating their feelings. Then share your own experience appropriately. Remember, it's age appropriate discussion. This goes depending on the age of your child. That's what my home heroes enjoy. When they call me, I'll be like, how old is your child? They'll say, I'll advise based on the age of their child so that it will be directly tailored to the need of the child and the need of the parent. So um when you share your own experience, you'll be like, when I was your age, when I was in primary 2, I had similar experience. This happened, that happened. This was what I did. I wish I knew what I know now. I would have handled it this way. I would have handled it that way. Your child is learning. Remember, we said it will help your child in critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence. So when you are saying all this, you are helping your child develop some of these things, even decision making. Then be patient. Sometimes it takes time for children to open up. Don't rush the conversation. Take time and listening. I'm rushing this because we are 33 minutes gone and I don't want us to exceed 45 minutes. If you have your questions, please drop it as about ending. When I end out, I'll do justice to your question. Now, building a lasting connection, nurturing communication for the future. Remember, our topic is connected communication, teaching kids to talk with you, not just to you. Subscribe to this channel if you've not done so, and like this video. It means a whole lot to me. Share with other parents to get the same values with you. Remember, parenting is everybody's business. You don't know who will be your child's friend tomorrow. You don't know who will be your child's classmate or colleague in school. When I train mine, you train yours. The society will be a lovely place for all of us. So share this, make this go viral. Let every parent get to see this video. It will help us to train better, productive, resourceful, and morally sound children for the society. Okay, I know you've liked the video. I know you've shared. I know you've subscribed. Thank you for that. If you've not done that and I've said thank you, please do that. Don't eat my thank you for nothing. All right, let me continue. So, building a lasting connection, nurturing communication for the future. Connected communication is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process. My children, I started when they were small. We are still connecting. We are still communicating till this moment. Even we did one seminar, just brief seminar before I entered for this live webinar. So it's a continuous stuff. You don't stop. You don't do it once. I say, I connected yesterday and you are off. No, it's consistent. It's a process. It's never over until it's over. Even when they get married, even when they are working, let that connected communication continue. Then be a role model for good communication in all your relationships. Emphasis, all your relationships. So now, as parents, learn good communication skill. A lot of us have zero when it comes to communication skill. Learn to communicate better. If you want to learn how to communicate better, you can book a one-on-one session, because I'm not going to teach that here. The video is already long and I don't want it to be longer than it is already. Now, celebrate small victories and acknowledge your child's effort to communicate. Whenever your child is open enough to say certain things and express feelings and all that, please celebrate those victories. My home heroes know how we celebrate victories, but let me just say briefly, it's not about buying sweets, chewing gum, biscuit, chocolates, and all that. A high five, a peck, a hug, pet name calling, these are ways you can celebrate small wins of your children. Remember, the brain releases dopamine whenever it feels appreciated. So whatever makes someone feels good, dopamines are released. So when you praise and appreciate your child, dopamines are released and your child feels good. So that feeling good will make the brain want to repeat that action again. And when the child repeats that action, from constantly repeating that action, it becomes a behavior, it becomes the child's character, the personality is formed. So that is why we are personally, I advocate always celebrating small wins. Even you as a parent, celebrate your small wins. Your own dopamine is also released, making you feel good and you want to do more to achieve more. Okay, now seek support and resources if you are facing significant communication challenges. If you are not a home hero and you need to seek support, you will book a session with me, or you can also join the academy in for July cohort. Join the academy so that for 6 months you just pay 30,000 and you can pay it in installments from now till June. Pay it in installments and become a home hero, so that for 6 months you never can tell what your child will come up with, and you will now need a professional guidance and support. I say, oh, I regret, because once we onboard 1st July, next onboarding will be January 2026. So become a home hero so you can always get support from professionals. Most times we seek support from some of our daddy GOs who know nothing about psychology, about child development, about how the brain works, about how stages of development. They know nothing about that. Everything they'll say, they'll tell you, God said, God said, God, even when God did not say. Some of the things they're telling you, God said, are the things that if you have good knowledge or someone, a professional that will guide you, you don't actually need a deliverance in some of these things. I know many parents who have come to me because their child maybe is bedwetting, their child is stealing, their child is lying. They have gone for different deliverance sessions and the problem was not solved until they came to me. Just simple psychology. I told them what to do. For the one whose child was bedwetting, instantly within 1 week the child stopped bedwetting. I didn't do any deliverance. The one whose child was lying, the same thing. The one whose child was stealing, the same thing. So some of the things you run to your daddy GO are the things that simple psychology can solve. These people are not trained. They are not professionals. So you need to be in a space where you have free access to a professional. It mustn't be me, but if you can get a trained professional guidance counselor, have access to that person, it will help you in your parenting journey. But if you choose me, fine, I'll be happy to work with you and help you in your parenting journey, because I'll talk based on experience. I'm an early childhood educator, guidance counselor, trained professional, and a member Counseling Association of Nigeria. So I have everything you need if you need a support system. So every parent needs support system, especially in this modern era. It's quite tough parenting in this age. So if you're parenting without a support system, you may be raising children who will be ignorant of a lot of things, and when your children are ignorant, they'll be vulnerable to lots of abuses. Let me stop it there. If you are facing significant communication challenges, seek support. Then the investment is connected communication. That's this investment called connected communication. It pays off in a stronger, more fulfilling relationship with your child. It also helps your child to equally learn communication skills. Now, call to action. Visit our channel for more resources. We have lots of videos, lots of live webinars on different topics on parenting. They are free. Even if you say I don't have money, please, those ones are free. I have things for paid parents and things for people who cannot pay. I even have WhatsApp group support group, just free of charge. You'll be in the WhatsApp group. Then I have the Parents Academy for paid parents. So there are lots of resources you can make use of. If whether you have money or you don't have money, we have something for you. So it mustn't be about money, but the problem is, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to grow? So visit these channels. There are lots of videos. Go there, watch them. Even if you have questions, drop the questions. I will get notification and respond to you. Even if it's a video I made them maybe last year, last 2 years, go and watch them. Different topics, live webinars, videos. Watch them. You will learn something about parenting. Then follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, Parenting Issues. I drop teachings regularly on parenting. So go to Facebook, type Parenting Issues Mma Okoye. Follow us there. Send a friend request and be part of that community. Then subscribe to this channel and equally be part of this community. You will learn a lot. You are not paying to subscribe. Just click the subscription button and you are part of us. That's it. As simple as that. Then join the next cohort. I've said so much about that. I don't want to stress it more. Then join our next free webinar. We do this every Sunday. So if you are coming here for the first time, please keep coming every Sunday and let other parents come with you. It's free. You are not paying to join. So join the next free webinar. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you for being with us this far. You have stick till this moment. If you have listened to this moment, thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. So please, not just listening, please put into practice all that you have learned. It's not just about listening. Put into practice. When you listen and you don't practice, you easily forget, and you will not have anything to benefit from the lecture. Thank you so much, Chisom. I appreciate it. God bless you too. Chisom said, thank you, Coach. God bless you too, Chisom. So when you listen without practicing, you will easily forget. And in fact, if you listen without practicing, you just wasted your time and data to be here. So if you don't want your data to be a waste, your time to be a waste, please put into practice what we have learned today. And if you need extra support, go to the description. You see all the link to book for a session. You can do psychological testing, you can do self-awareness to know your strengths and your weaknesses. You can be in the next cohort. Then link to buy Between Love, Infatuation, and My Identity is in the description. You can also buy for your nieces and nephews. You can buy for your cousins, for your friends' children, for your children's classmates. Buy for them. It's just 3,000 naira. The link is on the description. So in the absence of every other question, I say I will not exceed 45 minutes, and I'm in 43 minutes. In the absence of every other question, thank you so much for coming. Let's do this again next week. Until then, remember to put into practice all that you have learned. See you again next week. Bye.